spiritual energy revival. I became the most useless awakened in the entire school. To pay the rent, I set up a street stall selling socks. A classmate punched me until I coughed up blood, and it splattered on the socks. Suddenly, the system activated. The strongest street stall system was bound. Sell the strength potion. Drink it, go bald, but your combat power skyrockets. Sell the detox little soybeans. Eat them, get completely drained, but become immune to all poisons. I squat at the night market's head, breaking red bricks for sale. Ancestral farmers, 3 punches. It draws the whole class to watch. The class monitor, who once mocked me, now kneels, begging for a bottle. The school beauty has been chasing me with a chokehold for half a year, all for one thing. Socks, underwear, hair ties, barrettes, cheap sales. I'm Jiangnan, the coolest guy at the Jiang City night market. Right now, I'm wearing my Hello Kitty battle robe, sitting on a little folding stool, shouting myself hoarse to attract customers. But I haven't made a single sale yet. If I don't earn money, I can't even afford the rent. Oh, isn't this the South God of Jiang City number 1 high? The spatial type genius, reduced to running a street stall? I looked up and saw Li Mayan from my class, clinging to a muscular guy in front of my stall, a sneer on her face. Her boyfriend Wang Lin kicked the socks on my stand. I remember among the 3 heavenly level powerhouses in China, there's only one with a space power. Right? That guy? Li Mayan curled her lip. Yeah, right? When he first awakened, it caused a citywide sensation, but then his talent test turned out to be the worst E rank. He'll never reach bronze in his life. Wang Lin laughed. What the hell, what a freak. I roll my eyes. Are you two buying or not? If not, don't waste my time. Wang Lin kicked my socks apart. What? We didn't say we weren't buying. I looked at the shoe print on the socks and grinned. Buy a bikini for your girlfriend. You'll need it tonight. Li Mayan's face reddened. Then she stepped forward and kicked my stall to pieces. Keep your mouth clean. Do you know who my brother Wang is? He's from the strength specialization at Jiangnan Lingwu University. Bang! Wang Lin punched me right on the chin. I was knocked flat on the ground, my head buzzing. I spat a mouthful of bloody foam onto the stall cloth. Buoy! Detected blood components. The strongest street stall system begins merging. Merge successful. Awarding stall owner. 1 street stall cloth, 1 small stool, and 1 10-pull draw. What the hell? Even street vending has a system? Do you want to draw? Asking again, do you want to draw? Damn it. Do you want to pull or not? Why is this system getting all worked up? Fine, I'll pull, all right. 9. Thank you for participating notices. My face turned black. The last one. Congratulations, you won. 1 marrow cleansing spirit fruit. Unlocked system inventory. 9 consolation prizes are strength potion. Effect. Increases physical fitness by 10 times. Lasts 3 days and nights. Marrow cleansing spirit fruit. Cleanses the marrow and improves talent and aptitude. My eyes lit up. I directly took the strength potion out of the inventory. It was as big as a water dispenser bucket, appearing out of thin air on the stall. Does the system have some misunderstanding about the quantifier bottle? Wang Lin was enjoying the pleasure of crushing. Space system? Nothing special. Can't even take a single punch from me. Loser. Don't blabber. Wait for me a moment. I unscrewed the cap, lifted the bucket, and chugged it straight from the mouth. Wang Lin. What's going on? Got beaten and got thirsty. The strength potion went down. A surge of power erupted from deep within his body, a slight chill on his scalp. His physical abilities instantly multiplied tenfold. I set down the bucket, stood up, and threw a punch. A sonic boom, crack bang. Wang Lin's eyes bulged, his whole body curling up like a shrimp, spitting out bile. Sigma bleh, what kind of monstrous strength is this? Li Mayan was stunned. Jiangnan, why are you bald? I touched my head, it was smooth as a cue ball, not a single hair left. System, where's my hair? Please, host, don't mind the petty details. Petty details? My glorious mane is a petty detail to you. I'm bald, but I've grown stronger. But right now, there were more important matters. When this Wang Lin hit me, the system showed resentment points from Wang Lin, plus 888. Resentment points could be used for draws. If I made people resent me, I could earn. The way I looked at Wang Lin instantly changed, like I was staring at a giant golden beast. I shoved him down to the ground, straddled him, and threw a left punch. Bang, our resentment points plus 666. Right punch, bang, our resentment points plus 686. Punches fell like rain. I couldn't stop. Not satisfied, I grabbed a small stool and smashed it repeatedly into his face. Resentment points plus 999. More and more onlookers gathered, some even raising their phones to film. Damn, that bald guy is too fierce. Going overboard, his face is swollen beyond recognition. Li Mayan urgently said, "Stop hitting, or I'll call the police." I paused with my small stool in hand, looking at Wang Lin, whose face had swollen into a pig's head, tears streaming down. "Fine, no more hitting. But you got my socks dirty. How much will you pay? $10 a pair? Isn't it 4 pairs for 10? Why don't you just rob me?" I sneered. "What do you think I'm doing?" Plus 666 resentment points. Over $2,000 deposited into my account. Watching the screen fill with resentment points, I was ecstatic inside. On my way home, riding my beloved Phoenix brand 28-inch bicycle, the chain clanking, keeping rhythm, feeling pretty good. Tomorrow is the monthly exam for the spiritual martial class at Jiangnan No. 1 High School. I awakened the rarest spatial type, but my talent is E-grade. It took me 3 years to reach Black Iron 3-star. If I can't break through to Black Iron 5-star this time, I'll be kicked out of the spiritual martial class, and the school-issued spirit orbs will be gone too. But with the marrow-cleansing spirit fruit, everything changes. As soon as I got home, I couldn't wait to swallow the fruit. It dissolved instantly on my tongue. I waited 5 minutes. The sense of spiritual energy suddenly became clear, and spiritual energy wildly converged into my body, pushing my cultivation to Black Iron 7 stars. My talent had truly improved. Just as I was excited, the door suddenly burst open. "Brother Jiangnan, you must be hungry since you're back so late. I made you a bowl of noodles." The landlord's daughter, Zhou Yuqing, stood at the door with a bowl of noodles, looking cute. Then she froze. At that moment, I was bowing my head and carefully checking my body to see if anything was missing. Her face flushed instantly. Bang! She closed the door. "In noodles. I'll leave them at the door. Eat them when Brother Jiangnan is done." "I know. Did you misunderstand something? Did you think I was doing something strange?" "The noodles were good, just a bit salty." "Don't ask if you must. It tastes like tears." The next day, I put on a baseball cap to cover my bald head and biked straight to school. As soon as I entered the classroom, the noise quieted down a bit. The class monitor Li Xiang walked over. "Jiangnan, don't be discouraged just because you got expelled. At least your space attribute can open a dimensional space to store things. My dad runs a logistics company. Come work after graduation, monthly salary 30,000. The whole class burst into laughter. Space attribute delivering packages perfect match for your major. Huh? Just 30,000, not a cent more. I grinned. I know the foreman of that construction site south of the city. With your Earth-type ability, you'd be worth 10 excavators digging a cesspool. My classmates' faces were flushed from holding back laughter. Li Xiang's face darkened. Resentment value plus 999. Just then, Li Mayan burst in with heavy dark circles under her eyes. "You'll take responsibility for what you did to me last night." I pondered for 2 seconds. What still hurts? The whole class instantly fell silent. "Last night? Naked wrestling? My Nanshin is that fierce." Li Mayan realized her words had a problem and blushed. "You're shameless." The monthly exam was held in the gymnasium. The testing machine measured level and attack power. The students went up one by one, each showing their skills. Li Xiang directly blasted out. Bronze 3 stars, attack power S, shot to the top of the leaderboard. He gave me a contemptuous glance. Li Mayan, Black Iron 10 stars peak, attack power A. She came back and said coldly, "Just wait to be kicked out of the spirit martial class." Class 1, Jiangnan, your turn. I adjusted my baseball cap and walked slowly to the testing machine. Haha, a noob who gets gassed after teleporting half a meter. Probably can't even show a reading. I took a deep breath. Every muscle in my body tensed, stepped forward with my left foot, twisted my hips, and swung my iron fist. Bang! The sonic boom was deafening. The titanium-magnesium alloy target was smashed inward. All 4 corner bolts snapped off, and the entire testing machine was sent flying like it had been hit by a truck, crashing through the glass window, falling from the 3rd floor onto the rubber playground, and rolling another 20 meters. The blast of air blew off my baseball cap, revealing my bald head. The entire venue fell silent. "Is that you, Teacher Saitama? Just missing a cape." The exam proctor's eyelids twitched. "A few students, go bring the testing machine back. Don't worry, you won't have to pay for it." The school should be getting a new testing machine anyway. Principal Wang's face darkened. Resentment value plus 999. When the testing machine was brought back, all the teachers and students fell silent at the sight of its pathetic state. The display screen was still hanging in there. Black iron 7 stars, attack power, max. I casually explained. Last night, while setting up a stall at the night market, I got punched by someone. It awakened me, and I also awakened the power type. All eyes instantly focused on Li Mayan. I walked up to her, looking shy. By the way, tell Brother Wang thanks for me. Without him, I really couldn't have achieved dual element awakening. Resentment value plus 999. After school, I headed straight to Jiangnan night market. Activating my space ability, a spatial rift tore open beside me. I took out the street stall cloth, the little stool, and all the pre-filled super strength potions. The mineral water bottle label was torn off on the bottle, for large crooked characters were written. Farmer 3 Fists. Kulme, kulme, kulme. Socks, underwear, hair ties, hairpins, and the heirloom Farmer 3 Fists. And it's even a bit sweet, damn it. 1 bottle, and you can split a red brick with your head. 2 bottles, and you can kick a durian with your foot. To prove it, I grabbed a red brick and slammed it hard against my forehead. Bang, it shattered. More and more onlookers gathered. A tall, handsome guy with 2 girls walked by. He saw me and laughed. Farmer 3 Fists? Isn't this just water? Don't believe me? I cracked open another red brick. Before drinking, I could barely climb onto the bed. After drinking, I can split bricks with my head and tear manhole covers with my hands. 10,000 per bottle. 10,000? This heirloom mineral water is a bit expensive. The 2 young ladies egged him on. Zheng Wei scanned the code and transferred the money. I added, still 1 yuan short. A red brick costs 50 cents. Resentment plus 666. He downed it, his face flushed red, clenched his fist, and punched the air. Holy crap, it really works. Now I'm confident about tomorrow's trip to the spirit ruins. But, Zheng Wei, you're bald. Taha, even brighter than a street lamp. He touched his head, a night breeze blew, sending chills down his spine. Resentment plus 999. I patted his shoulder. Don't sweat the small stuff. The 2 young ladies dragged him away as he fumed. As they left, they praised me as more handsome than Zheng Wei and asked for my WeChat. The 2 young ladies followed Jiangnan's gaze and naturally noticed the patch of red on Zheng Wei's lower back. They burst out laughing. Ha ha ha, Zheng Wei, this really is your Benming Nianyer. So red, so flashy. Listen to the boss, buy a pair. They won't fade. Wear them with confidence. Wearing red during your Benming Nian brings good luck. Jiangnan chimed in. The 2 fairy sisters are right. Buy a pair. Resentment value from Zheng Wei plus 666. You little punk, not as handsome as you. When I had hair, I was devastatingly handsome, all right? Scan to pay. 10 yuan in the pocket. Zheng Wei, on the other hand, had a load of resentment with nowhere to vent. He couldn't help but notice the water bottles on the stall. He looked and laughed. Farmer's 3 punches? What's this? Jiangnan immediately perked up. Brother, that's where you're wrong. The ancestral farmer's 3 punches tastes a little sweet. Down 1 bottle, and your strength multiplies tenfold. Take down an enemy with just 3 punches. The corner of Zheng Wei's eye twitched. What the heck? Farmer's 3 punches is a little sweet? This bottle has clearly been opened before. Okay, heirloom. Mineral water can be an heirloom now. Waiter, bring me a bottle of 82 mineral water. Just to get a taste, the flavor's super authentic. The boss is just scamming you. This is just plain water, right? Zheng Wei curled his lips. The 2 young ladies also looked totally confused. Heirloom mineral water, impressive, really impressive. Jiangnan widened his eyes. Hey, what? You don't believe me? With that, he picked up a red brick from the roadside and smashed it hard against his own forehead. The young ladies were so scared their faces lost color. Before they could finish, the red brick went bang and was shattered by Jiangnan's forehead. Zheng Wei and the young ladies were stunned. Are street vendors this desperate nowadays? You still don't believe me? With that, Jiangnan grabbed another red brick. The bang-bang of it made people's hair stand on end just watching. I tell you, before drinking Nongfu 3 Fists, I could barely even climb onto the Kong after drinking it. I can split a brick with my head and tear off a manhole cover with my bare hands. Believe it or not. As he spoke, he raised the brick again to hit his own forehead. Zheng Wei quickly stopped him. Bro, don't do that, bro. Fine, I'll buy it, okay? How much is it? Jiangnan wiped the brick dust off his forehead and laughed. Not expensive, 10,000 per bottle. Zheng Wei nearly choked on his own spit. He exclaimed, 10,000? Isn't your ancestral mineral water a bit too expensive? Jiangnan shrugged. It works wonders. The two young ladies chimed in with interest, urging him on. Zheng Wei, just give it a try. It's not like you can't afford 10,000. Exactly. Besides, he just split a brick with his head. He's really working hard, Zheng Wei said, looking at the two young ladies, whose eager faces left him no choice but to give in. Oh well, I'll just treat it as paying to watch a stunt show. The WeChat transfer of 10,000 went through. Jiangnan quickly called out. Hold on, bro. You still owe me 1 yuan. Zheng Wei was stunned. Wasn't it 10,000? How is there still 1 yuan missing? Jiangnan said matter-of-factly. Red bricks cost money, you know. 50 cents each. Resentment value from Zheng Wei plus 666. You want me to pay for you breaking bricks? Damn it. This deal is a steal for you. Just wait and see. If it doesn't work, I'll be back. Without another word, Zheng Wei, under the expectant gazes of the two young ladies, unscrewed the cap of Farmer's 3 punches and downed it straight from the bottle. Gulp, gulp. In an instant, a wild surge of power erupted from within, rushing through his body, turning Zheng Wei's face bright red. Holy crap. Holy crap. It's really working. Zheng Wei's eyes were filled with excitement. He was originally a bronze 2-star power type awakener, with a 10-fold boost. His strength reached a terrifying level. He clenched his fist slightly and actually crushed the air. Boss, it really works. Your family's ancestral mineral water is awesome. This way, tomorrow's team expedition to Lingshu will be much more promising. Jiangnan gave an awkward smile and said, it works? Great. Would I ever cheat you? But the two young ladies were dumbfounded, their mouths wide open. Zheng Wei, you've gone bald. He's really bald. Ha ha, I can't stop laughing. Such a shiny bald head, even brighter than a street lamp. The two girls were laughing so hard they were doubled over, clutching their stomachs. They laughed until tears came out. Zheng Wei wiped his head. TSK, the night wind made his head feel freezing cold. Damn, I'm really bald. Resentment value from Zheng Wei plus 999. Resentment value from Zheng Wei. System refresh going crazy. In no time, it broke 10,000. Zheng Wei flew into a rage. Boss, are you kidding me? Where's my hair? Jiangnan patted Zheng Wei on the shoulder. Ah, bro, don't mind the details. Haha, karma is a bitch. Baldness spares no one. Details? I'll fight you over this. Zheng Wei's eyes reddened, but the two girls stopped him on the spot. Hey, bald heads can be handsome too. Besides, they didn't lie to you. Farmer's 3 punches really work, don't they? But let me laugh a bit more, I can't take it. Jiangnan winked at the two young ladies and said with a smile, looks like I'm the better-looking one between us now, right? The young ladies giggled. Yeah, you're way more handsome. Then how about adding me on WeChat? Sure thing. The 3 walked away, leaving Zheng Wei's lonely silhouette looking utterly desolate. His shiny bald head reflected the light of the street lamp. The two young ladies were still laughing uncontrollably. Just then, a Mercedes-Benz G-Class sped down the road, stopping at the entrance of the night market. From a driver's seat stepped out a stunning woman, wearing a jacket and shorts. So beautiful it was almost unsettling, like a snow lotus blooming beneath the night sky. Her silver hair brushed her shoulders, her blue eyes deep as the ocean. At that moment, she was holding her phone, baring her fangs with a fierce yet adorable expression. It has to be him, no doubt this time. And from the passenger seat stepped out a girl, in a white orchid blouse and fitted jeans, wearing a sun hat. She chuckled secretly. Xiao Yao, you've been looking for almost half a year now. Always the same excuse every time. Xiao Yao's face was full of indignation. You think I wouldn't recognize him just because he shaved his head? That black-hearted profiteer. Just thinking about it makes me furious. Saying this, she grabbed Zhong Yingshua's arm and headed straight for the Jiangnan night market. You could even hear the grinding of Xiao Yao's teeth. Zhong Yingxue covered her mouth with her hand, giggling nonstop. That pair of shorts really had some serious fading issues. Xiao Yao glared. Don't say it. It's too embarrassing. Just sold a bottle of it. Farmer's 3 punches Jiang. Nan had a taste of the sweet reward. How could he easily let go of such a business opportunity? Not only did he make money, but he also harvested a huge amount of resentment points, getting rich and building a comfortable life, right? So he took out a stack of red bricks from the alternate dimension. Come on, come on. It's the legendary farmer's 3 punches. 1 sip, and you can split a red brick with your head. 2 sips, and you can kick a durian. 3 sips, and you'll ascend to heaven instantly. Feel like a god. No exaggeration. I'll break a brick on the spot. As he said this, he grabbed a red brick and slammed it against his forehead. With a loud bang, he smashed it to pieces. Everyone was stunned, their jaws dropping. Soon, a crowd had gathered. He actually did it? Nowadays, you can't run a street stall without some special trick, huh? The boss is a real beast, risking his life to make money. Then someone said, "Boss, is that brick fake?" Jiangnan immediately got angry, stood up with the brick in hand. "Fake? Come here. Let me smash it on your head, and you'll see." Resentment points from Song XIN plus 666. "Boss, even if it's fake, I wouldn't dare let you smash it on me." Haha, boss is tough. A real brick, red skin, black core, kiln fired. It's hard, brother. You know your stuff. Immediately, many people started recording short videos. The crowd grew larger, but after Jiangnan had smashed over 20 bricks, his throat was already hoarse from shouting. These onlookers just won't pay. Jiangnan felt sorry for the red bricks. It's not the money. These days, watching a special duet performance costs admission. Even if you don't buy Farmer's 3 fists, at least buy a hair tie or shorts. Okay? So everyone's just freeloading, huh? But just then, gasps of amazement came from the crowd. Most of the crowd had left, attracted to another spot. Jiangnan was still here, head down, breaking bricks. The crowd stirred. A top-notch girl. Brother, in my whole life, I've never seen anyone so beautiful. She's even comparable to those movie stars, isn't she? I'm in love. Is this what love at first sight feels like? Xia Yao's gaze was scanning around. Her whole body exuded wildness, like a white wolf hunting in the snow. Blue eyes, silver white short hair, falling to her shoulders. She wore hot pants on the bottom, a black vest and denim jacket on top, revealing a delicate belly button. She was tall, around 180 centimeters, with a slender figure. Her legs were perfectly straight, like something out of a comic book. Zhong Yingxue, slightly shorter, wore form-fitting jeans, along with a white shirt, a sun hat, and short black hair that barely touched her ears, revealing her fair neck. Her features were strikingly beautiful, almost unreal, like a painting come to life, beyond words to describe. Zhong Yingxue, how is it? Found Xiaoyao yet? Xiaoyao shook her head, scanning around nonstop. Zhong Yingxue's eyes lit up. There are a lot of people over there. Let's go check it out. Xiaoyao's eyes widened, pulling Zhong Yingxue through the crowd. They ended up seeing a bald man breaking bricks. Jiangnan looked up, his face instantly turning pale. He was about to teleport away in an instant. Finally caught you. Where do you think you're going? With that, she dove at him, rushing straight onto the stall, wrapping Jiangnan in an inescapable chokehold. Jiangnan was being strangled, his eyes rolling back. Resentment points from Xia Yao, plus 1,000. You damn crooked profiteer. I've been looking for you for half a year. Those 2 pairs of shorts you sold me, they both faded. Jiangnan broke out in a cold sweat, his face full of guilt. Nonsense. How would you know they faded? Xia Yao's teeth were grinding with hatred. How could she not know? After wearing them for a day and coming home, Xia Yao was just about to take a nice bath and go to sleep. But when she got to the bathroom, she found her own skin had been stained black by the faded shorts. Zhong Yingxue burst out laughing at the time. Who knows what kind of dye they used? It took Xia Yao a whole week of washing to get off, and she didn't dare scrub too hard. It was like a nightmare she'd never forget. How could she possibly say that out loud? It was just too mortifying. After that incident, Xia Yao swore she would get revenge. She'd scoured every night market across the city for the past 6 months. I ran into Jiangnan twice in Jiangnan, but he got away both times. There's no way I'm letting him off this time. Xia Yao blushed and said fiercely, "None of your business. Hurry up and pay me back." The crowd exploded. Oh my God, what's going on? Is that bald boss really that tough? 2 gorgeous women are here for him. Wow, getting choked by beauty, I want that too. TSK, TSK, TSK. The shorts are fading, damn profiteer. I'm jealous. I want to be a profiteer too. Originally, Jiangnan wanted to teleport and escape, but now the two of them were pressed tightly together. He could barely breathe from being squeezed, so much for running away. But Zhong Yingxue covered her mouth, standing there dumbfounded, staring at Jiangnan in shock. Tears had already soaked her eyes. Jiangnan, is that you? Jiangnan was taken aback by the familiar voice. He had just been focused on guarding against Xia Yao, and hadn't noticed Zhong Yingxue at all. Couldn't help but look up at the girl in front of him. Little Yingxue's heart was suddenly filled with immense joy. Before he could say anything, Zhong Yingxue didn't care about that. She rushed over and hugged Jiangnan in her arms. In an instant, Jiangnan's nose was filled with fragrance. He crashed into a warm embrace like jade. People's minds instantly shattered. Holy crap, holy freaking crap. Attack from both sides? Does it have to be this fierce? Is there no justice in this world? At this moment, faced with the situation of being attacked from both sides, Jiangnan really couldn't hold on anymore. Little Yingxue, I can't breathe. Jiangnan struggled, suffocating under the pressure, truly feeling stifled. But it felt really great though. Zhong Yingxue then realized something was wrong. She quickly let go, her pretty face flushed red. She wiped the brick dust off Jiangnan's head. Xia Yao was also stunned. Why did Yingxue rush up too? Was she trying to help me get revenge? Xiao Yao let go of Jiangnan quickly. Xia Yao then shook her head wildly. I finally caught him. If I let go and he runs away, what then? Zhong Yingxue smiled bitterly, full of helplessness. This is Jiangnan, the one I told you about from the orphanage, my friend from back then. Xia Yao's eyes were full of shock. No way. How could it be such a coincidence? They actually knew each other long ago, and even back at the orphanage days. Childhood sweethearts. Xia Yao looked adorably fierce. Then I'll loosen a bit, but you must not run away. Jiangnan was also stunned for a long time. Looking at Zhong Yingxue before him, he could faintly make out her childhood features. Zhong Yingxue wiped the tears from the corners of her eyes. Why are you shaved bald and here at the stall breaking bricks? Jiangnan scratched his head and laughed. It's hot in summer, so I just shave it all off. Save on haircuts, save money. As for breaking bricks, I figured it might help business a bit. Zhong Yingxue's eyes reddened again. These years since leaving the orphanage have been tough, haven't they? Jiangnan said nonchalantly. What's there to it? We've endured all kinds of hardships together in the orphanage. We have hands and feet, so we won't starve to death. Both of them were orphans, growing up in the Jiangnan orphanage. They could be said to have depended on each other for survival. When they were young, Jiangnan would save up 1 or 2 months' allowance, just to buy her a bag of white rabbit creamy candy. Whenever someone bullied her, Jiangnan would always stand in front to protect her. When Jiangnan was sick, it was always she who stayed by his bedside. For Zhong Yingxue, rather than a friend, Jiangnan was more like a big tree shielding her from wind and rain. This bond could not be bought with any amount of money. Two orphans without parents had depended on each other since childhood. They relied on each other to get through the toughest years. They thought it would always be this way. But when Zhong Yingxue was 13, she prematurely awakened. Awakened fire-type supernatural ability, and his talent even reached a terrifying S rank. In the end, he was adopted by the influential Zhong family and given key training. Even though Zhong Yingxue cried and made a scene, she was still separated from Jiangnan. After that, the two never saw each other again. When Jiangnan was 16, he moved out of the orphanage. He had been self-reliant ever since until today. He never expected to run into Zhong Yingxue here today. Xia Yao pouted and said, Hey, little bald guy. Don't think you can escape my punishment like that. You have to compensate me, Jiangnan said with a guilty expression, and tentatively asked, How about I give you 2 more pairs of shorts? This time, you can pick a color you like. Xia Yao's eyes widened, and her arms tightened even more. TCH, wishful thinking. What would I do with compensation from you? Wear them and dye them yourself to change the color? Jiangnan's eyes were rolling back from being choked. This girl named Xia Yao had incredible strength. All right, stop fooling around. Still so mischievous after all these years. Let's grab a meal later and talk back at home. Xia Yao had no intention of letting Jiangnan off. She was determined to teach him a lesson. Wait until I finish buying the goods. Xia Yao pressed Jiangnan down onto a small stool, still maintaining the chokehold, pressing all her weight onto his back. Don't even think about running. I'll help you sell. Jiangnan rolled his eyes. Sell if you want, but let up, I can't breathe. The crowd that gathered was stunned speechless. They were green with envy. Maybe we should set up a stall here tomorrow too. Only to see Zhong Yingxue standing quietly beside Jiangnan, while Xia Yao was behind Jiangnan in a fierce chokehold, afraid of letting Jiangnan get away. But she was genuinely happy for Zhong Yingxue from the bottom of her heart, because only she knew how important Jiangnan was in Zhong Yingxue's heart. However, that pose was really quite eye-catching. But this girl didn't mind at all. Xia Yao blinked and spoke in a coquettish voice. Brothers and sisters, come take a look at the goods. They're cheap, all right. Hearing this, Jiangnan shuddered. Such a tall, wild goddess, speaking in such a coy voice. Even if Jiangnan recited the Vajra mantra inwardly, he couldn't resist this. What are you shivering for? It's not freezing cold. Resentment points from Xia Yao, plus 333. In the middle of summer, you're messing with me. Zhong Yingxue, standing by, was a bit embarrassed. But to help Jiangnan sell goods, she also started shouting. As a result, this scene appeared. Two beautiful women helping Jiangnan sell goods with all their might, while he sat on a small stool like a big Buddha, not moving an inch. He froze. I ask you moved or not. Don't dare move, don't dare. The onlookers instantly went wild, scrambling to buy goods, for no other reason than to get a close look at these two beauties. Worth it, huh? A big guy rushes over. Don't move. Shorts, $10 for two, right? Give me 10 pounds. I'll go to your place and sell underwear by the pound. 10 pounds? You won't even wear them all before you die. Keep the rest as heirlooms. Leave some for us. Jiangnan, don't stop me, big brother. 10 pounds of shorts. I'll weigh them for you right now. Heirloom shorts, no problem. Even the mineral water at my place is heirloom. Resentment from Wang Tai, plus 285. Resentment from Lu Quan, plus 666. Resentment from Zhong Yingxue, plus 111. Only Xia Yao giggled slyly. They're all color fading. Go ahead and wear them. Suddenly realized that scamming people feels pretty good too. As a result, the goods were cleared out in less than 10 minutes. The remaining 9 bottles of Farmer's Three Fists really had no takers. Jiangnan was full of mixed emotions. I've been shouting for so long with no effect. Look at these two girls. A real pro at street vending. Good looks really can put food on the table. After packing up, he tossed all the messy stuff into the void space in one go. He even threw that old bicycle in there. Time to head out. Let's grab a meal. My treat today. Jiangnan was in a great mood. This time, Xia Yao was stunned. She said, startled, you have spatial abilities? Even Zhong Yingxue was taken aback. Spatial powers? There are fewer than 10 spatial ability users in the whole world, right? Jiangnan shrugged. What else? You expect a spatial ability user to set up a street stall? Xia Yao's voice rose 3 notes. The shady stall owner she had been chasing for over half a year was actually a spirit martial artist with spatial powers. So what? Are you suggesting I'd be better suited for delivering packages? Xia Yao. Resentment from Xia Yao plus 666. Oh, stop teasing. My talent is the worst. You rank, so cultivation is slow. Even if I have spatial powers, it's not like I can rob a bank. I still need to make a living. Xia Yao obviously wasn't listening. Instead, she started scheming about something. And Zhong Yingxue gently shook Jiangnan's arm. It's okay. You protected me at the orphanage. Now I'll protect you. Jiangnan, wow. Xiao Yingxue, do you have to be this gentle? You're making my heart almost melt. The 3 of them arrive at the entrance of the night market. When Jiangnan saw the Mercedes-Benz Big G, his mind went blank for a moment. Xia Yao, is this rich? How old is she? And she's already driving a Big G. Jiangnan in the front passenger seat, Zhong Yingxue in the back. He kept staring at Xia Yao, who was driving. Xia Yao felt flustered by his gaze. What are you looking at? I'm 18, and I have a driver's license. Jiangnan rubbed his eyes. I think I'm nearsighted. It must be money blinding my eyes. Annoyance value from Xia Yao plus 666. You brat, if not for Shueshue's sake, I would definitely not let you off. What to eat? Let's grab some skewers at the food stall. Shueshue? I'll listen to Jiangnan. The big V8 engine roared. A group of passers-by at the night market looked on with envy. With your background, why the hell are you setting up a street stall? Isn't this stealing business? What Jiangnan Nin didn't know was. The video of him breaking a red brick with his head was once again uploaded to Weibo by enthusiastic netizens. Its popularity soared, already surpassing the previous video. Shaman street food stall. Grilled kidneys, soy sauce tendons, dried lean meat, 3 bottles of draft beer. No spicy. Shue doesn't like spicy food. Zhong Ing Shue smiled. You still remember? Jiangnan said, my memory's great. Xia Yao watched Jiangnan and Zhong Ing Shue being lovey-dovey. Pouted, resentment value from Xia Yao +3 +3 +3. As expected, that girl Xia Yao definitely has a problem. Better keep an eye on her. Jiangnan, where does Shue go to school now? Songjiang Lingwu High School. Xia Yao and I are in the same class. Both are in senior year. Jiangnan was stunned. The competition over at Songjiang Lingwu is pretty intense, right? Songjiang Lingwu is the only school in Jiangnan that is completely a high school for spirit warriors with complete facilities and strong faculty. Every year in the provincial high school league, it's able to rank in the top 3 as a strong school. Xia Yao chuckled. Competition? It doesn't exist. Shue is bronze 9-star fire type ability, with insane output, plus me a bronze. 7-star beast transformation ability, still pretty strong, you know? If it weren't for that bastard surnamed Luo, Xiao Yao, don't say anymore. Zhong Ing Shue frowned. Xia Yao reluctantly closed her mouth, but still couldn't help saying, can't we have Jiangnan step up in the team? Even though he's a bit black-hearted, at least he's trustworthy. And he's a spatial system user. He'd definitely be invincible in controlling the field. Zhong Ing Shue shook her head. I'll handle my own matters myself. Xia Yao, how are you going to handle it? He's already forced you to. How far has it gone? What would you have done if I weren't here? Xia Yao gritted her teeth in anger. She had no choice but to drop it and bury her head in eating skewers. Jiangnan didn't say anything else, but said, Shue is just a bit stubborn. Come, eat some skewers. Sister Xia Yao, how about we add each other's friends? Jiangnan handed over his QR code. He gave her a wink. Xia Yao was a bit confused, but added him as a friend. Then Jiangnan secretly sent a message. Tell me about it later when you have time. Xia Yao's anger instantly vanished. Under the table, her long leg gently touched Jiangnan's knee, with an expression that said, you really know what's up, kid. Come on, Shue. Add me too, so we can keep in touch. Does the Zhong family treat you well? Zhong Ing Shue smiled and said, my parents are pretty good. Old Master Zhong is a bit strict, but it's for my own good. And you? How have you been getting by all these years? Jiangnan scratched his head. I just like that. At 16, I moved out of the orphanage. I rented a house near the university town and worked at a barbecue stall. I sold grilled cold noodles and worked as a waiter. In the end, I felt that running a street stall was more profitable. Studying at Jiangnan No. 1 High School was fine too. As soon as he said that, both girls' eyes couldn't see anyone else immediately. Only 16, so young, studying while working odd jobs to make a living. How hard must that have been? But all the hardships were brushed aside with just a few words. The smile on his face was still bright. Xia Yao suddenly felt Jiangnan wasn't so annoying anymore. Buying himself that faded shorts was also for making a living, right? So pitiful, since you're so pitiful. I'll secretly forgive you then. Jiangnan didn't think he had it that hard. With arms and legs, it's not like he couldn't support himself. There are plenty of people worse off than him in this world. Why complain all day about fate and hold grudges? Isn't that just making things harder for yourself? But those two girls started filling in the blanks in their heads. Jiangnan was drenched in sweat, carrying a tray with his thin body, grilling skewers to support the whole family. Just a moment ago, he was breaking bricks with his head at a street stall. The way you humble yourself to make a living is really touching. Xia Yao looked at him with pity. Eat more. Look at how skinny you are. Zhong Ing Shue's eyes were red, blaming herself. Why didn't I find you sooner? Thanks to you selling Xiao Yao those faded shorts. Otherwise, we would never have met. Xia Yao, hey. Shue, are you sure you're not getting something wrong? I'm the victim here. Heartbroken. Jiangnan, what exactly did you two make up in your heads? It's really not that tiring, okay? I just grilled some cold noodles. Selling hundreds of servings in one night at the university town entrance. It's better money than sitting in an office job, you know? If it weren't for the ban on street stalls later on, Jiangnan would probably still be selling fried cold noodle wraps right now. Xia Yao looked at Zhong Yingshue's reddened eyes and couldn't bear it. So she handed over a bank card. Here's 100,000 yuan. Zhong Yingxue was also rummaging through her bag. I got 50,000 here too. Jiangnan said seriously. I mean, even if I'm good looking and sunny, charming and handsome, wild and free, I'm really not that kind of person. Are you two trying to keep me or something? Resentment points from Xia Yao plus 999. Resentment points from Zhong Yingxue plus 666. Xia Yao gritted her teeth in anger. Keep you my ass. I wouldn't even look twice at a baldy like you. You unscrupulous profiteer, Zhong Yingxue scolded playfully. Little Nan, you're being naughty again. Jiangnan shrank his neck and let out a laugh to brush it off. This meal was really enjoyable. As they were leaving, Xia Yao reached out to Jiangnan. What? Give me your phone. Xia Yao watched as Jiangnan handed over his domestically made legendary phone, whose screen was shattered into pieces he still used. It really took her by surprise. What the hell is this piece of junk? I'll get you a new one later. Jiangnan pondered for 2 seconds, seemingly making a serious decision. Do you need a leg pendant or something? I don't want to work hard anymore. Resentment points from Xia Yao, plus 333. Pin in my ass. Smile and take a photo. The three of them huddled together. Zhong Yingxue and Xia Yao sandwiched Jiangnan in the middle. Xia Yao threw her arm around Jiangnan's neck, squeezing his face out of shape. Come on, Shue, get a little closer. Yeah, a bit more. Click. In the photo, Xia Yao had a skewer in her mouth. She was holding Jiangnan, and on his deformed face, he smiled brightly. Zhong Yingxue was half leaning on Jiangnan's shoulder, making the most popular hand gesture, the invincible reverse peace sign. Haha, if only your bald head weren't so shiny and reflective. It would be perfect, Jiangnan. Zhong Yingxue laughed. Send it to me later. I want to make it my screensaver. Sure. Jiangnan rushed to pay at the counter. I told you. I'm treating you too. You help me sell the goods. I can't let you work for nothing. Xia Yao and Zhong Yingxue really couldn't outcompete him. Boss, how much? 341 yuan. Just drop the odd change. Got it. Jiangnan was about to scan and pay. Sorry, your balance is insufficient. Oh, what's going on? How can it be insufficient? Nongfu Sanquan even cost 10,001. Besides, all those goods were just sold. He quickly opened WeChat wallet. He took a look and was dumbfounded. Balance, 12,469 yuan. Damn, where's my money? Where's my hard-earned money? Jiangnan remembered every single sale in his head. It should be 12,469 yuan. How did it become 100 times less? This decimal point is very disobedient. Did you fucking put it in the wrong place? Be good, go home. Let me off. Don't scare your bro. Bro's wrong, okay? Isn't that enough? Jiangnan rubbed his eyes and looked again. It really was just over 100 left. The boss looked suspicious. What's going on? Bringing 2 beautiful girls to a meal with no money? You don't mean you can't pay, do you? Jiangnan, no way. Wait for me a moment. System, where the hell is my money? The hard-earned sweat and blood from breaking bricks? Congratulations, stall owner, for successfully paying the stall fee. Within the cloth's coverage, the stall owner activates invincible mode. The paid stall fee is automatically converted into skill points. Ratio, 100:1. Congratulations, host, for unlocking the skill learning module. Congratulations? Congratulations, my ass. What the hell use is that skill point to me? Can help me pick up girls or buy a pancake? What the heck is this stall fee? All transactions completed on the stall cloth require paying a stall fee. The split is 999:1. The stall fee will automatically convert into skill points for the stall owner to learn skills. Unlike %hashtag beep beep beep. At this moment, Jiangnan went wild, cussing up a storm. Jiangnan had heard of a 50-50 split and a 90-10 split. 999,001. But this damn split has decimal points? Are you serious? Even 2 decimal places? He.S. out there breaking bricks and selling goods, risking his life. Do you think it's easy for me to earn a bit of money? That is all hard-earned cash. The socks and underwear were all bought with my own real money. And in the end, the system takes 99.9%, leaving me with just 0.1%. Jiangnan instantly exploded. Is this little bit of money even money to Jiangnan? It's not money at all. It's my damn life. It's my life. Detected stall owner insulting this system. Deducting money. Then Jiangnan watched helplessly as his balance went from 12,469 to 2,469. Ah, this big, silly, invincible, handsome, and charming system is literally trying to take my life. Jiangnan was frozen in place, his weakness caught. He looked pitifully at Zhong Yingxue standing at the door. The boss rolled his eyes. Bro, isn't that a bit over the top? Rushing to pay, but your balance isn't enough. The boss's gaze was like a piercing arrow, stabbed right through the old heart. Zhong Yingxue smiled and came over to settle the bill. She patted Jiangnan on the shoulder. Today, Jiangnan learned the taste of embarrassment. Don't ask. If you ask, he forgot the payment password. His fingerprint was gone. WeChat wasn't linked to a card, and his phone was dead. Xiaya, what's up? Why so slow? Zhong Yingxue laughed. Nothing. Jiangnan's phone is lagging. Wow, Xue is just too good. She even knew to save his face. Jiangnan looked dazed. He didn't even know how he got back to the entrance of the alley. Watching the Mercedes-Benz G-Class speed away, Zhong Yingxue still waved goodbye to him. Why did she leave just like that? Could you be any more straightforward? That 50 or 100 grand or whatever, you're not even sending it, huh? I still have something to say. Xue Xiao. I'll stop being pretentious now. If you want to keep me, just keep me. I'm that kind of person. Come back quick. Don't make me cry. With only 2,469 yuan left in my pocket, Jiangnan felt like the whole world had turned gray. As he walked past the landlord's barbecue stand, the noise and cursing made Jiangnan frown. A glance over and a fierce light flashed in his eyes. At the barbecue stand by the alley entrance sat a table full of people. The big boss was shirtless, with a chunky gold chain around his neck, a tiger tattoo across his shoulder, shouting and ordering around. Below him sat 6 or 7 young guys, in white tank tops, tight pants, and loafer-style shoes. Classic edgy youth. What stood out most was they were all completely bald, making a racket. The brothers sitting at the nearby tables all frowned, their faces full of annoyance. The dragon-tattooed brother looked up and cursed. The fuck is taking so long? Can we get our drinks or what? If the skewers don't come soon, there'll be nothing left to eat. Aunt Zhou smiled apologetically and said, coming right up, boss. Zhou Yuqing, who came to help after school, had her hair tied in a ponytail. Wearing an apron, she carried 6 or 7 large mugs of draft beer and quickly delivered them. Now, the dragon-tattooed brother and his group of lackeys were no longer focused on the drinks. Zhou Yuqing was pretty, delicate, and adorable. The perfect girl next door type. Their stares made Zhou Yuqing nervous, and she said timidly, Sir, your drinks are here. This extra one is on the house. The dragon-tattooed brother immediately perked up, grinning with a mouthful of yellow teeth, and grabbed Zhou Yuqing's wrist. Hey, little sister, don't go. Keep me company and have a drink. I'll give you an extra 1,000 yuan. Zhou Yuqing's eyes were full of fear as she instinctively pulled her hand back, but she couldn't match the bald man's strength. Her wrist was grabbed until it turned red. Aunt Zhou immediately came over, pulled her daughter behind her, and said with a flattering smile, Brother, how about we forget it? My daughter's still young. How about I comp this table for you, big brother? Yuqing, hurry up and go home. The lackeys immediately stood up and started shouting. What's the matter? You looking down on our big brother? My big brother doesn't give a damn about a few measly bucks. The dragon-tattooed big brother still wouldn't let go, his fierce face cold as he said, What, you looking down on me? Today I'm having her keep me company, and that's final. Zhou Yuqing had never seen anything like this. Her eyes were red as she kept pulling her hand back. Just then, a guy at the next table couldn't stand it anymore. He stood up and cursed. The fucking booze got you forgetting who the hell you are? This girl's still in high school. Have you got no shame at all? He was flushed with anger, and the guys beside him couldn't hold him back. Brother Shoulder Dragon was really riled up then. He raised the bottle, ready to smash it on that guy's head. But just then, a hand steadily caught the bottle, and there was Jiangnan smiling calmly. Whoa, what's going on? Where did this bald kid come from? Brother Jiangnan. Zhou Yuqing stared at him with red-rimmed eyes, stunned. For some reason, she didn't feel nearly as scared anymore. Where the hell did you little brat pop out from? What you want to stick your nose into? Jiangnan just grinned mischievously. Hey, big brother, isn't it obvious? He said, pointing at his own bald head. Brother Shoulder Dragon looked totally confused. What, you bald-headed, you want to join our baldy gang too? Jiangnan acted a little shy. I've heard so much about your rep, big brother. Just never had the chance to meet you. By the way, big brother, what's your name again? Brother over the shoulder dragon. You want to join the gang? We've all heard of your reputation, big brother, but we still don't know what to call you. Wang Chong's resentment value plus 666. Brother Chong, Brother Chong, I forgot. Look at my memory. Wang Chong sneered. Aren't you going to join the gang? Go ahead. Teach that little brat a lesson. Then I'll let you join the gang, even though I don't know where that dumb kid came from. He's in my hands now. Jiangnan smiled and said, That's simple. With that, he picked up a wine bottle and walked over. He put his arm around the shoulder of the enthusiastic elder brother and forced him to sit down. The elder brother cursed, You little bastard siding with the bad guys, not learning any good at such a young age. Jiangnan didn't care at all. He pointed at the wine bottle in his hand. The enthusiastic elder brother was stunned. What does this mean, Jiangnan? See this? This is green. That's right. Then he pointed at the plate. And this is white. The beer in the glass was yellow, called yellow in English. The people eating at the nearby tables were totally stunned. What the hell kind of trick was that? Wang Chong thought, Fuck, I told you to show them some color. I meant for you to crack their heads open, but you actually showed them a color. Yellow? Yellow, your third uncle's ass. From Wang Chong, resentment value plus 999. From a concerned guy, resentment value plus 666. From Zhou Yuqing, resentment value plus 521. You messing with me, man? I think you're asking for death. Wang Chong was pissed right away. Just as he was about to stand up, Jiangnan grabbed a beer bottle, spun around, and smashed it right on the bald guy's head. Bang! Glass shards flew everywhere. Blood covered his face. This sudden move startled everyone around. This kid is ruthless. He straight up cracked Bald Chong's head open. Holy shit. Then Jiangnan pointed at one. Bald Wang Chong, face covered in blood. See that? What color is this? Kind-hearted bro, it's red. Jiangnan looked relieved. That's the right color. Go cripple him for me. Bald Chong clutched his head and yelled. A few of his underlings went red-eyed with rage. They smashed bottles and thrust them at Jiangnan. Jiangnan, quick as lightning, grabbed a wrist and twisted it hard. He raised his leg and kicked out, sending that guy flying 7 or 8 meters. His head slammed into the alley wall. Triggered skill, hand-to-hand combat. Current level, hand-to-hand combat LV1. At skill points? Currently have 123 skill points. Jiangnan was stunned. So this was the thing that emptied my wallet? Some kind of skill panel? Skill points are converted from stall fees paid. Add them, max it out for me. Added 100 skill points. Remaining skill points, 23. Borhanded brawl at LV in 00. Auto-upgrade. Barré en dead combat proficiency LV1. In an instant, countless pieces of information flooded Jiangnan's mind. His eyes lit up, so that's how you throw a fight. Facing a beer bottle thrust at him, Jiangnan sidestepped with ease and dodged it. He pressed down the guy's head and drove his knee up. The bridge of the nose shattered, blood smearing all over his face. In the blink of an eye, 7 or 8 tough guys were all on the ground, groaning in pain. That bald man was dumbfounded. Jiangnan raised his hand and slapped him across the face. It sent him spinning 3.5 times on the spot, even knocking out his teeth. Zhou Yuqing covered her mouth, her pretty face full of shock. Brother Jiangnan, is that tough? He's so daring. Just now, she felt like she was watching a movie, like those action films. None of those 7 or 8 guys even managed to touch Jiangnan. A few punches and kicks, and they were all down. Haha, so satisfying. Damn, they were being so rowdy and loud while drinking. Annoying as hell, but this kid is tough enough. Jiangnan rubbed his head and laughed. Guys, keep eating, don't let this spoil the fun. I've got a few words for this bastard. With that, he grabbed Bald Chong by the belt. The guy weighed over 200 Gene, but he lifted him with one hand. Without any strain at all. Those lackeys looked terrified. They knew they'd messed with the wrong person today. At the corner of the alley across the street, a few young punks sat on the ground, faces bruised and swollen. Jiangnan's foot was viciously stomping on. The hand Bald Chong had used to grab Zhou Yuqing. He ground and ground, while Bald Chong let out a feeble scream. Even a pig being slaughtered for New Year's isn't as loud as you. Wang Chong, little brother, please stop hitting. We admit we're wrong. Okay? Jiangnan raised an eyebrow. You admit you're wrong? Wang Chong shook his head like a rattle drum. No, I mean it's our fault. Stand up, hop on one foot with your hands behind your head, and smile for me. The underlings had no choice but to obey. But for Wang Chong, a guy weighing over 200 Jin, it was really pushing it. The moment he tried standing on one foot, his body would tilt to the side. Every time his foot touched the ground, Jiangnan would kick him. Finally, he had no choice. He had to lean against the wall to keep standing on one foot, forcing a smile that was uglier than a cry. We'll pay for the meal, just now, we'll pay. The broken tables and chairs, we'll cover those too. The underlings frantically pulled out money. In no time, Jiangnan had 7 or 8,000 in hand. Only then was he satisfied. Not bad. You know the drill. Keep your eyes open, that stall is under my protection. I live right here. If I ever see you guys drinking and getting cocky again, you know the consequences. Bald Chong and the others kept grinning apologetically. We've got it, brother. Jiangnan grinned, turned around, and walked back to the stall. Wang Chong and his friends finally breathed a sigh of relief. They collapsed on the ground. Jiangnan turned back. Who told you to let them down? Asking for a beating. Then he turned around and gave them another thorough beating. From Wang Chong, resentment value plus 999. Back at the stall, a few warm-hearted older guys quickly called out. Come on, little brother, have a drink. There aren't many young people with a sense of justice like you anymore. I see your skills are pretty good, little brother. You must be from Lingwu High School nearby. Haha, you'd better be careful, little brother. Don't let them come after you later. Jiangnan scratched his head and smiled. It's fine, I've handled it. Aunt Zhou hurried over. Xiaonan, are you okay? You scared me to death. Who would have thought we'd run into this? After you beat them, they won't come back here to cause trouble, will they? Jiangnan smiled. No, they won't. Leave this to me. Aunt, take this money. It's for their meal and the tables and chairs. Oh my, that's too much. We don't need this much. Jiangnan insistently pressed the money into Aunt Zhou's hand. Just keep it. Consider the extra as next month's rent. Oh, this child. Yuqing, say thank you to Xiaonan. Yuqing, with red-rimmed eyes, leaned in and said timidly, Thank you, brother Jiangnan. Her heart was still pounding even now. Jiangnan patted her head. Then I'll take Yuqing home first. All the way back to the courtyard. Yuqing walked beside him, her pretty face flushed, thinking back to how Jiangnan had just stepped up so boldly. Her heart raced again. Brother Jiangnan, can I become as strong as you? Jiangnan, you started school early. You're only 15 or 16, you'll definitely awaken your ability. Come on, the best age for awakening is 16. Some are exceptionally gifted. Awakening before 16, like Zhong Yingxue. Jiangnan awakened his ability at 16. It's not like no one has awakened after that age. It's just that there are very few. I'll listen to brother Jiangnan. In the morning, can I walk with you? Zhou Yuqing asked with a red face, clearly having summoned up her courage to say it. Jiangnan naturally nodded in agreement. The little girl had just gone through this. She must be terrified. Zhou Yuqing smiled excitedly. Then I'll wake you up tomorrow morning. As if she suddenly thought of something. I'll knock on the door. Jiangnan. Damn, he couldn't explain himself now. He returned to his small room. Lying in bed, Jiangnan scrolled through the resentment value list. The resentment value from Zheng Wei was still refreshing. This guy really holds a grudge. He wouldn't come back to beat me up, would he? This time, Jiangnan felt that the stall fee was a bit worth it. Within the stall setup range, the stall owner activates invincible mode. Is this to prevent being beaten to death for selling junk? The skill module is quite useful, though. It seems that learning a skill requires triggering it yourself. After a full day of messing around, Jiangnan earned over 300,000 resentment points in total. Couldn't resist the itch and did 3 more 10 draws. The first 10 draws gave only 1 marrow cleansing fruit, 9 bottles of strength potion. The remaining consolation prizes had changed, though. Thank you for your patronage consolation prize. 1 gene of detoxifying soybeans. And so it went 20 consecutive times. Detoxifying soybeans can neutralize all deadly poisons in the world. Crunchy, chicken-flavored. Then the inventory gained 20 gene of detoxifying soybeans. Open the system shop. Consolation prizes that have appeared before can be purchased in the system shop. Strength potion, 100 resentment points per bottle. What's that supposed to mean? From now on, thank you for your patronage won't give strength potion. It's giving detoxifying soybeans instead. Huh, damn, a bottle of strength potion that can be bought for 100 resentment points. Drawing the lottery costs 10,000. What kind of scam system is this? Speaking of which, could these detoxifying small soybeans really neutralize poison? How would Jiangnan dare to try them lightly? After drinking a strength potion, he went bald, and his hair hasn't grown back yet. Who knows if these detoxifying small soybeans might have side effects? He had learned his lesson. Consolation prizes are all scams. Only legitimate prizes are good stuff. He made up his mind to try these detoxifying small soybeans when he had a chance. Having been burned once, how could Jiangnan dare to eat them? If this could collect his own resentment value, it might have already maxed out. Resentfully eating the marrow, cleansing spirit fruit, his aptitude increased again. His cultivation rose to black iron 8 stars. He didn't know if there was a limit to aptitude improvement. His talent should be at a grade now, right? Jiangnan didn't think much about it. He would just keep taking pills until the end. Previously, because of poor talent, cultivation was slow. His spatial type ability was completely useless. Now that he had an opportunity, it would be unjustifiable not to compete. Thinking this, he pulled out his own legendary domestic phone. Scrolling through the Spirit Weapons Class 1 group chat, he saw someone tagging him. Holy shit, Nan Shun is trending again. Weibo views over 1 million already. Jiangnan sets up a night market stall, cracking bricks with his forehead. Someone uploaded a short video of him cracking bricks. In the video, Jiangnan is hawking while cracking bricks. It's absolutely lit. He really does it for real. Invincible Ironhead busts testing machines with a punch during the day, cracks red bricks with his forehead at night. Is my Nan Shun that busy? At Nan Shun, can your head crack a scale weight? Nan Shun, not only can I crack a scale weight, I can also crack an excavator. Holy shit, ha 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 ha. Li Xiang, Li Xiang. Resentment value from Li Xiang, plus 999. Jiangnan snickers on the other side of the screen. Curious, he downloaded Weibo, registered an account with the username, bald guy, and even used Saitama's profile picture. He scrolled and actually found the video of himself breaking bricks. Over 1.5 million views and more than 10,000 comments. First comment, right on the scene, real brick. I'm going to the night market tomorrow to see him too. Even though the guy's bald, he's still pretty handsome. He's my type, no chance for you. I saw 2 gorgeous girls helping him sell stuff. Stunningly beautiful. Jiangnan opened the comments and replied, Bro, you're not mistaken, picture JPG. The attached image was exactly the one Xia Yao helped take. How could Jiangnan miss a chance to get under people's skin like this? Let S stir up another wave of resentment points. If you like it, give a 5-star rating and add to bookshelf, or you might get lost. Comment more and support more. After browsing around, he went back to WeChat. Found Zhong Yingshue's WeChat. Her handle was Tingxua listening to snow, with a cute cartoon snowman avatar. Jiangnan sent her the photo. She replied instantly. It's late, still on your phone? Sleep early, good night. Jiangnan's heart nearly melted. Wow, that meme is so cute. Check the time. It was already past 1 a.m. Sent the photo to Xia Yao as well. Username Wolfbane. Avatar was under the night sky. A white wolf howling at the moon. Damn, Xia Yao, are you serious? Wolfbane? That's several levels above a tough guy. To send her a message during dinner, she didn't notice. Sent a picture to her, she didn't reply, probably asleep. Jiangnan also turned over and went to sleep. The next morning, when he got up early, the class group and Weibo were on fire. Class group at Nanshan, damn. Who are those 2 beauties? How did you get them? Even breaking bricks at the night market can get you girls? The silver-haired girl is so cool. Even I, a girl, am smitten. Your Weibo is blowing up. Don't you recognize them? The school beauties of Songjiang Lingwu High School? Zhong Yingxue and that silver wolf Xia Yao. Super tough, famous citywide, okay? The question is, how did Jiangnan get to know them? Brother Nan? Got him with the phone bill. The lively atmosphere suddenly went cold. Resentment from Zhou Bing plus 134. Resentment from Han Yuan plus 422. From Haha, so happy. Jiangnan really liked this bunch of cute classmates. He opened Weibo again and saw 99 plus messages. Looking closely, his followers had inexplicably reached over 10,000. All sorts of DMs. Bro, want to hang out at Jiangnan night market tonight? Watch you break bricks, Baldy. Damn, that's quite appropriate. I do haircuts on a 1-year perm card. Let go of those 2 beauties, let me handle it. These legs are so big, this head is so white. rain or shine, waiting for you at Jiangnan night market. Aren't these Zhong Yingxue and Xia Yao from our school? Jiangnan glanced quickly, totally defeated by these ridiculous netizens. Brother who wants to give me a membership card, don't go. Let's meet tonight. There are also annoying ones. There's one named Luo. Who dares to touch my woman? You're dead. Jiangnan retorted immediately. If touching means death, then I would have died 10,000 times already. That's so cheeky. The resentment value list was refreshing like crazy. First time seeing 1,000. This guy won't be pissed to death, right? Inside a luxurious villa, Luo Tianxiang, dressed in pajamas, crushes phone with a crack. With a frosty face, find out who this person is. Don't let Xiaoxua know. Yes, young master. Jiangnan, on his way to school, was in a great mood. That guy Luo Tianxiang has such a short temper. In just a little while, it's almost enough for a 10 pull. Zhou Yuqing beside him walked quietly next to Jiangnan, stealing glances at him from time to time, her pretty face blushing slightly. Walking to the alley entrance, there were many old men taking a stroll. The guys gathered around to watch the commotion, not knowing what was going on. Jiangnan went over to take a look. Holy shit, Bald Strong and his 7 or 8 guys were still standing on one leg like golden roosters, standing there with their hands on their heads, with huge dark circles under their eyes, their legs trembling. So they'd stood there all night without sleep. It wasn't that they didn't want to leave, they were genuinely terrified of Jiangnan after getting beaten. When they saw Jiangnan, they said in unison, "Brother Nan, hello. Brother Nan, hello." The crowd's gaze instantly fell on Jiangnan. So this bald guy's the real boss? Zhou Yuqing looked at Jiangnan, stars already in her eyes. Get out, get out, get out. Making a scene here early in the morning. Jiangnan said irritably, "Brother Nan, my ass. Don't I need to save face?" Bald Strong and his gang, as if granted amnesty, quickly slipped away. "Brother Chong, are we just letting this go? How could that be? Look at this kid's skills. He's probably a spirit warrior too. Wait till I find some people to take him down. That's our brother Chong." All the way to the classroom. Yesterday, Jiangnan got the top spot on the leaderboard. No one was making snide remarks anymore. But no one thought much of him either. So what if he awakened to power-type ability? With a garbage talent, he'd eventually fall behind. No E-rank talent had ever made it to silver rank. The one at gold rank was Li Xiang. Li Mayan had dark circles under her eyes. Clearly, she hadn't slept well these past 2 days. In the morning, he half listened to the cultural classes. He was always top of the class in academics. His tuition was earned through hard work. There was no reason not to pay attention. Even spirit warriors had to study, right? But few people thought like Jiangnan did. At noon, the cafeteria served green beans with potatoes. Jiangnan downed 2 big bowls. He didn't know why, but the taste was off. It didn't taste like this on normal days. And sure enough, something went wrong during the afternoon class. Halfway through the class, Li Xiang, sitting in the front row, turned pale as a ghost. Holding his stomach, he was about to raise his hand to speak, when he collapsed to the ground, convulsing and foaming at the mouth. What the hell is going on? Foaming at the mouth? Damn, could it be food poisoning? The beans I had for lunch tasted a bit weird. I ate them too. According to my mom, undercooked beans can be poisonous. Even the teacher panicked and quickly called out to the students. Hurry up and carry him to the clinic. Right then, Jiangnan's eyes lit up. An opportunity. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. He stood up and shouted, "Don't touch him." This shout stunned the whole class. "What's up? Jiangnan, don't cause trouble. This is a matter of life and death." Li Mayan finally seized the opportunity. She said, "Could it be because of yesterday's incident? You're being too petty." Sarcastic remarks flew, but Jiangnan didn't care about them. He immediately retorted, "What is the point of carrying him to the infirmary? This is food poisoning. He could go into shock any minute. Waiting for an ambulance will be too late. You might as well let me try." With a righteous expression, Jiangnan left. The classmates and teacher stunned. "Teacher, Jiangnan, do you know how to cure people?" Jiangnan, there's a field in my backyard with unusually strong spiritual energy. And the soybeans grown there have detoxifying properties. They're very effective. As soon as he said this, the classmates and teacher looked skeptical. Indeed, ever since Earth's spiritual energy had revived, some plants had mutated and gained special effects. But could soybeans really detoxify? Was that reliable? What are you waiting for? They'll be dead by the time you decide. Seeing Li Xiang convulsing in pain and foaming at the mouth on the ground, the teacher gritted his teeth and said, "Let's give it a try. If it doesn't work, we'll take him to the infirmary right away. Call an ambulance now." Jiangnan didn't waste any time. He immediately opened a dimensional space, pretending to take out soybeans from within. Actually, it was a little detoxifying soybean taken from the system. He took a pound of them, picked one out, and fed it to Li Xiang. Jiangnan was sure this soybean could detoxify. After all, drinking the strength potion really made one strong. But the side effects? Who knows what the side effects of this detoxifying soybean are? Li Xiang, I'll have to trouble you. We're classmates. You have to understand my good intentions. I'm helping you, trying to detoxify you. It's for your own good. Ahem, I really have no other thoughts. Not even a little bit. All the classmates' eyes were fixed on Li Xiang, who had eaten the little detoxifying soybean. And couldn't he help wondering, could that soybean really detoxify? Besides, was Jiangnan really that kind? After all, after what happened yesterday, the two of them weren't exactly on good terms. They saw Li Xiang's face turn green, then pale. And within a few breaths, it became extremely rosy, looking completely dumbfounded. What's going on? Just now, in front of the whole class, I was foaming at the mouth, still twitching. The teacher asked with concern, "Li Xiang, how are you feeling? Is there any discomfort in your body?" Li Xiang wiped the foam from the corner of his mouth. "Just now I felt dizzy and had a sharp pain in my stomach. Now it's fine." Not only was he fine, he actually felt refreshed and clear-headed. He could carry a bag of rice up several floors without even breathing hard. He even kind of wanted to eat spicy hot pot. At this, everyone's gaze toward Jiangnan changed. It really works. These soybeans are amazing. The effect was immediate. I'm really fine now. Yeah, I feel great, actually. The teacher looked emotional. Thanks to Jiangnan just now. He saved you with his soybeans. Otherwise, the consequences would have been unimaginable. Yeah, if it weren't for Godhood just now. Bro Xiang is probably lying in the hospital by now, Li Mayan said awkwardly. Who would have thought those soybeans actually worked? Li Xiang felt a bit embarrassed. He had treated Jiangnan like that. Who'd have thought it was Jiangnan who saved him, repaying evil with good? Thanks. Jiangnan looked guilty. Aha, no problem. We're classmates after all. It's only right to look out for each other. What the hell's going on? Where are the side effects? Why does Li Xiang look like nothing happened? Could the side effects depend on the person? Arg, my stomach's starting to hurt too. Those beans I had at lunch must have been damn toxic. The school cafeteria said they were green beans. I ate a lot of them. I'm starting to hurt too. What do? I don't want to foam at the mouth. The classroom erupted in groans. Seeing things taking a bad turn, the teacher quickly said, "Jiangnan, these soybeans of yours." Jiangnan generously replied, "Teacher, go ahead and use them. We're all classmates. How could we just watch them get into trouble? Those with stomach aches, take one pill to detoxify. Those without pain should also take one as a preventive measure. Teacher, then on behalf of the entire school staff and students, thank you. I have to say, it's still our Godnan. A friend in need is a friend indeed. I won't say anything more. I owe you one." The classmates all looked grateful. The way they looked at Jiangnan changed. These soybeans could fetch a pretty penny if sold outside. Jiangnan's family is so poor, yet he generously gave. So the teacher distributed the soybeans. Each person ate one pill. Some still felt it wasn't enough. They ate 3 to 5 pills. At this moment, the teacher received a call from the principal, and his expression changed. Not just our class, but other classes as well. The entire school is experiencing food poisoning. It has been confirmed that green beans are the cause. Jiangnan, look, Jiangnan said righteously, distribute them one by one. We are all classmates. How could I bear to see them suffer? The teacher was moved to tears by his words. I'll go right now. A student with such taste as you. Students of virtue are rare these days. Everyone should take Jiangnan as an example, under the admiring gazes of his classmates. The teacher picked up a jean of soybeans and went out. The principal panicked. Food poisoning had broken out at the school. This was a massive, earth-shattering incident. If they weren't careful, it would hit the news, and he would no longer be able to serve as principal. Who would have thought that, upon hearing the teacher say Jiangnan contributed soybeans that could detoxify with remarkable effects? Some students had already recovered after eating them. They were overwhelmed with gratitude at the time. What good student? We'll record a great merit for Jiangnan later. And this month, we'll give him an extra spirit pearl. They distributed them all at once. As a result, every teacher and student in the school ate one soybean. Sure enough, all discomfort vanished, leaving them refreshed and clear-headed. They safely weathered the crisis. The principal sat in his office, sweating profusely, letting out a long sigh of relief. Phew, at least it's been settled. I really have to thank Jiangnan properly. In the classroom, the math lesson continued. But Jiangnan frowned deeply. The detoxifying little soybeans, given as a consolation prize, were indeed powerful. The effect was immediate. But what about the side effects? Could it be that only I experience side effects when I eat them? Is this system really that shady? No Wei Zhengwei went bald after drinking the strength potion. But Li Xiang was completely fine. Jiangnan thought it depended on the person. Now that all the teachers and students had eaten the detoxifying soybeans, casting a wide net should reveal the effects, right? Yet everything was calm. Jiangnan felt he might have been overthinking it. Maybe there really are no side effects. This would just count as doing a good deed, wouldn't it? But just then, Jiangnan's eyes lit up. What does Li Xiang think he's doing? Suddenly, Li Xiang's expression changed. Gurgle, his stomach let out a rumble. At first, he could hold it in, but the more he tried, the harder it became. He glanced around and saw no one was paying attention to him. He gently lifted his hips. The sound was so soft that no one heard it. But the back row exploded. Whispered conversation. Holy shit, it stinks so bad. Did you fart? Get lost, I didn't. It's way too freaking stinky. It's a biological weapon. Li Xiang pretended to look serious. He couldn't let anyone figure out it was him. Stay calm, stay calm. No matter the storm, I remain as steady as a mountain. This fart was definitely not mine. But suddenly that gas surged with such overwhelming force. Bang! Popped the desperately suppressed, yet uncontainable. Letting go after giving up, it burst forth freely. The double-barrel blast was so powerful. It made the stool tremble slightly. In an instant, the classroom fell into a deathly silence. Even the teacher's chalk snapped while writing on the blackboard. All eyes instantly focused on Li Xiang. That fart was so loud, it could rival a double-bang firecracker. Anyone who didn't hear it must be deaf. A unique stench instantly spread throughout the classroom. It was a sour, sweet smell, like unwashed socks soaked in a vat of pickled cabbage. For a whole year, it was overwhelming, so pungent that Jiangnan almost threw up. Damn, this guy must have had pickled cabbage and pork buns for breakfast. The smell was absolutely incredible. It's not even New Year's, yet who set off a firecracker? You, Brother Xiang, must be under a lot of pressure. Li Xiang, rei ifayenagelot. Definitely over 3 megapascals. Poor chair, you've really suffered. There sat Li Xiang, sitting upright and stiff, holding his thighs tightly with both hands. His whole body was shaking, his face as red as a monkey's, but poor girl sitting next to Li Xiang. They were already rolling their eyes and dry heaving. Jiangnan covered his nose, feeling uneasy inside. Holy crap, the side effect of these detoxifying little soybeans couldn't be. Hey, it wasn't me who made you eat them. The teacher made you eat them. It has nothing to do with me, Jiangnan. Dear fans, please add this to your bookshelf and give it a 5-star review. If you laughed, let's see those haha comments in the comment section. Sigmo. Even the teacher was stunned by this double bang. But as a seasoned veteran of the battlefield, he calmly tapped the blackboard and said steadily, "Come on, let's continue the lesson." This logarithm, it's a sweet and sour smell lingered in the classroom, refusing to dissipate. But soon, everyone's expressions started to change. Li Mai's pretty face flushed slightly. Her fingers turned white as she squeezed the ballpoint pen. She subtly shifted her body on the chair, not daring to move too hard, as that would be too loud. As a qualified little fairy, one must absolutely not leak air. How to silently pass gas is a required course for little fairies. But facing such an urgent attack, she just couldn't control the force. A melodious, lingering, even with shifting tones and embellishments, heavenly sound emerged. It was exceptionally long, a bit like a swan gone wild, a trombone sliding from the highest note all the way to the lowest note feeling. Jiangnan, this little fairy, please stop torturing your sphincter, okay? It's struggling so much, just let it out freely. Let me tell you, this is bad for your health. Many nearby people turned to look at Li Mayan. Some male classmates bit their lips so hard to hold back laughter that they started bleeding. An awkward atmosphere filled the classroom. Crack that girl crushed her ballpoint pen. But this was just the beginning. Someone coughed. The cough was accompanied by a loud bang. Someone else flipped pages and drank water, accompanied by pft and thud sounds. The whole class suddenly started to get lively. All kinds of page flipping and water bottle squeezing sounds. The creaking of desks and chairs being moved. Thus began an impromptu orchestra performance. Bang, bang, slapped some cute female classmates. Were too embarrassed to do anything but keep gasping for air, trying to undo the disaster they had caused. Seriously? You can't suck it back in. Give up. Jiangnan couldn't hold back his laughter and even started slapping the table with his palm, willingly setting the rhythm for them. The students watched Jiangnan beat the table as an accompaniment, and they were all dumbfounded. How could he be this awesome? Hey, not gonna lie, it kinda had that vibe. But there was one big problem. The smell in the classroom was getting more and more colorful. It was even stinging their eyes. Finally, one student couldn't take it anymore. He wiped the tears from his eyes and said, "Guys, aren't you guys hot? Let's open the windows. Hurry up and open them, it's way too hot in here. Quick, quick, open them all. You're so clever, you little genius." As soon as the classroom windows were opened, the air did get much better. But the old janitor, sweeping the floor outside, looked up and saw a visible cloud of white smoke drifting out of the classroom. A gentle breeze blew it right over to him. Old janitor, holy crap, Sigma. What the hell is that smell? If it were just one or two people, it wouldn't be a problem. But if the whole class is experiencing this, everyone's gaze instantly fell on Jiangnan. They had all just eaten the soybeans. But now, they had been the ones crying and begging to eat the soybeans. It was Jiangnan who generously provided. Moreover, the soybeans had indeed played a role in detoxification. How could they have a nerve to say anything more about him? As a result, Jiangnan's resentment value list was frantically refreshing. Resentment value from Li Xiang plus 999. Resentment value from Li Mayan plus 999. A row of 999s frantically refreshed, not just from his own class, but also from other classes. You have to know, the entire school had eaten the detoxifying little soybeans. The situation in other classes wasn't much better than here. Jiangnan was going crazy with joy. This wasn't schadenfreude. He had helped them detoxify, so he had done a good deed. Yeah, a good deed. Li Xiang's face darkened. "Teacher, I need to go to the bathroom." I was just feeling grateful to Jiangnan. But as it turns out, every time I'm near him, something bad happens. The teacher gave Jiangnan a resentful look. Go ahead. I need to go too." "And me?" "Yeah, let's all go." "I'll go too." "Class, study on your own first." As soon as the teacher stepped out, the whole class erupted. The students were like wolves and demons, rushing towards a bathroom. In no time, only Jiangnan was left in the classroom. He just sat there, stroking his chin in thought. It seems this detoxifying little soybean has side effects. Its effect is detoxification, and its side effect is diarrhea. After detoxification, the toxins naturally need to be expelled, right? Thinking about it that way, it's not wrong. But the impact is a bit too intense. Now the whole campus is in chaos. Jiangnan swore he had good intentions. He patted his chest in relief, still shaken. Good thing I didn't eat that if this... Jiangnan felt an upset in his stomach, weak all over. Only then did he remember he had also eaten 2 big bowls of green beans at noon. Jiangnan took out a small detox bean and hesitated for a long time, before chewing it up and swallowing it. Then he looked utterly resigned to his fate. He didn't even taste the chicken flavor. The cycle of karma, no one escapes the runs. Retribution came as fast as a tornado. Jiangnan got up, his face dark, and headed for the restroom. The entire hallway was filled with a strange smell. In the corridor, a young lady in a miniskirt, with long hair down to her waist, walked gracefully. But suddenly her body stiffened. Her miniskirt fluttered slightly, and her long hair swayed along with it. Jiangnan swallowed. Quite a strong wind in this hallway. The young lady turned back and shot Jiangnan a resentful glare, then quickly ran off, leaving no trace of elegance whatsoever. Sure enough, fairy sisters always have their flaws. Wait till my hair grows to my waist. Farting so hard it blows my hair flying. Jiangnan didn't expect he could compose poetry himself. Just as he arrived at the restroom, the surging crowd and the agonizing screams coming from inside, as if in ecstasy and agony, left Jiang dumbfounded. The restroom was packed to the brim. After squeezing in with great effort, the scene before him was a total shock to Jiangnan's worldview. Every stall was full, but could that stop these geniuses? Absolutely not. There was a row of urinals, and by the trough, a bunch of people were half squatting. Half squatting? That posture is simply unnatural. Every one of them had an expression of sheer bliss. Holy crap, that works? Jiangnan was stunned. Why not? A living person can't be suffocated by shit. Don't worry, it's watery enough to flush. Damn, is that the only thing to worry about? Hurry up, you mother of cur. Hurry up. Someone was so anxious they stomped their feet and pounded on the door. Inside, a voice said, "Bro, why are you rushing? I'm not done yet." The guy behind in line said with a calm smile, "Don't panic." A classmate who was holding it in and turning red asked curiously, "What? Aren't you in a hurry?" That guy said calmly, "I thought it was a fart just now, but it wasn't." As soon as he said that, everyone around immediately moved a meter away from him, with terrified expressions. "I'm done. What about you guys?" Jiangnan covered his face. Indeed, when you have explosive diarrhea, you absolutely cannot trust any seemingly harmless fart, because it might very well be lying to you. After waiting outside for a long time, even Jiangnan's expression changed, and he urged, "What are you doing in there, bro?" Embroidering a flower. Unable to hold it any longer, Jiangnan used a teleport. Teleported directly inside. Then a piercing scream rang out. Scared the guy so bad he nearly fell headfirst into it. He was just peacefully relieving himself, when suddenly a grown man appeared out of nowhere. "Holy crap, teleporting to take a dump, my god, Nan-shun. There's no one else like you. So this is how you use the ability? What did you think? All spatial ability users worldwide are registered. After all, robbing banks would be way too easy for them. No matter how thick the vault door, it wouldn't matter. But our Nan-shun uses it to squat in the toilet. Jiangnan, are you done yet? Hey buddy, are you done?" I said, "Nan-shun, please don't stare at me. Staring at me makes me lose my urge." Jiangnan raised an eyebrow. "Lost your urge? Want me to help you with that?" Rage point for Malone plus 999. Sweating profusely, Jiangnan struggled hard. Finally managed to finish the battle. Only then was the fight finally settled. He teleported away from the battlefield and returned to the classroom. He had forgotten that there was no one inside. The bathroom door was still locked. Outside, the people in line had nearly smashed the door down. They had shouted until their voices went hoarse, but Jiangnan still didn't come out. Unexpectedly, he had gained another wave of resentment points. Originally, Jiangnan thought that after everything had passed, the classes would continue as usual. But instead, the school suspended classes. The reason being that the school had limited restrooms. Half of the students went home to shower and change pants. The remaining students studied in the classroom. Jiangnan sat in the classroom with an innocent expression. He frantically did test papers as he couldn't stand the resentful looks his classmates were throwing at him. When class ended, he was the first to run away, because he was afraid that if he stayed any longer, he might get beaten to death. Now it seemed that the stall fee wasn't wasted. At least on the stall mat, he was invincible. It saved him from the fate of being beaten to death. This big fool, handsome system actually thought it through quite well. Riding his old bicycle, he arrived at Jiangxing Night Market again, but was stunned by the massive crowd. "What's going on? It's so packed." Jiangnan was struggling to squeeze in. "Holy crap, Baldy's here. Totally worth the wait." "Haha, I thought he wasn't coming today. Been waiting for him." No idea who shouted that. The crowd turned around in a flash. Their eyes landed on Jiangnan. They actually made a path for him straight to his stall. Only then did Jiangnan realize his Weibo had blown up yesterday, and the brick-breaking video went viral. Netizens with nothing better to do after dinner came to watch the fun. Jiangnan's eyes lit up. Business opportunity, a blatant business opportunity. Jiangnan spread out his stall cloth. 10 bottles of Farmer's 3 Fists. Set up a small stool and sat down. Behind him, red bricks stacked in a row. He picked up a brick and slammed it against his forehead. Shattered it on the spot. Holy crap, he actually did it. That's some mad skill right off the bat. Boss is insane. This is way more shocking than watching videos. Street vendors these days are all pros. The crowd gasped in shock. Jiangnan, want to be like me? Smash red bricks with your head, kick durians with your feet, tear manhole covers with your hands. Drink this farmer's 3 punches if I can do it. You can too. Someone immediately jeered. Is it legit? What the hell is this miracle water? Oh, come off it. That old yellow ox at the village entrance is almost getting pregnant from all your hot air. Surprisingly, someone actually asked about the price. How much for a bottle, Jiangnan? 10,000 a bottle. No haggling. Damn, even robbery isn't this shameless. I'll take it for 10,000. As soon as he said that, even Jiangnan was stunned for a second. Then a guy in a white short-sleeved shirt, with flowing long hair, thin as a bamboo pole, stepped up to him, still holding the live, streaming device in hand. Threw down 10,000 in cash on the spot. A flood of comments appeared on the live streaming phone screen. 666, utterly inhuman. 1982 farmer S 3 punches, crisp and sweet, you deserve it. The barrage of comments made it clear. It turned out that after seeing his Weibo video go viral yesterday, this small-time influencer came here to leech off the hype. Jiang then took the money and gave the streamer a bottle of Farmer S 3 punches. The streamer tossed his flirty bangs and laughed. Bro, if I drink this and it doesn't work, then we'll be doing a live expose of fake goods. The netizens are all watching, you know. Jiang then curled his lip. If you drink it and it doesn't work, I'll take your head off right here and kick it like a ball. The streamer said, haha, those are your words. Something feels off about this. If it doesn't work, why are you taking my head off? Resentment value from Su Yuan, plus 451. Forget it, let us do this, go for it. As he said that, the streamer really downed it in one gulp. The onlookers were stunned, then burst into laughter. The barrage of comments on the streamer's phone screen flooded the display. All of them were haha, but, lightbulb, LOL. Mom asked me why I'm kneeling on the floor watching this. Already passed out laughing in the bathroom. And so on. Su Yuan let out a loud burp. He instinctively flicked his flamboyant bangs. Huh? Where are my bangs? Wait, where's my hair? How is it? Does it work? Jiangnan put an arm around his shoulder and asked. Su Yuan pulled a long face. Boss, I don't know if it works or not, but my hair is really gone. Jiangnan said, that's not important. What matters is that now, bro. You can also break bricks. Not important? What do you mean, not important? I'm bald now, okay. Why would I need to break bricks? All my hair back. After all, I'm a streamer who lives off his good looks.